All right, Weston, you've been out. Just gonna write those formulas down. Jason, would you give Weston your unit circle so he can copy those formulas down on the bottom of his? See those formulas? You got it at the top. Just write that down on your paper somewhere. All right, so what did y'all get when y'all multiplied 9 pi over 4 times 180 over pi? 405. All right, so we still got a problem, don't we? Because 405 isn't on our circle, because our circle only goes up to 360 degrees. So what do? Subtract 360. So let's do 405 minus 360 is 45. So our problem is really just find the sine of 45 degrees. All right, go ahead. All right, so if you remember from yesterday, we go to 45 degrees. We write down this point, root 2 over 2 and root 2 over 2. What's our formula for sine? I think it was y over 1, correct? Well, my y is just root 2 over 2. So that's my answer. Because if you divide it by 1, nothing changes. One hope. Grab one of each right there. Well, the bottom, oh yeah. Because look, you're dividing that by 1, so nothing's going to change if you divide by 1. All right, let's do another one. See if we can find another one that's a little bit harder. Yes. Sure, we're going to do a lot of them. Let's go to number 20. We went over this yesterday a good while, I guess about 20 or 30 minutes. All right, number 20, cosine of negative 60 degrees, and I'll try to explain this one like you guys have never heard of it. I know we had 4 or 5 people out yesterday. All right, first thing we got to find, Charlotte, we got to find where negative 60 is on the circle. Okay, but we don't have a negative 60. We got a positive 60 right here. You see the positive 60? That is going up 1, 2, 3 dots. So if I want to find where negative 60 is, I go back to 0 and I just go down 3 dots. So 1, 2, 3, that's negative 60 degrees right there. So I'm going to write down this point, 1/2 and negative root 3 over 2. All right, everybody see where I got the point from? All right, now look at the bottom of your unit circle sheet. What does it say the formula is for cosine? X over 1. So that's my x coordinate, remember. That's my y coordinate. So if I take 1/2 and divide it by 1, I just get 1/2. So my answer is just 1/2. Well, let's do a couple more, and I think you guys will have it. Then we can do some on the back. Now, the back's going to be hard. Let's go to 24. We'll do 24 and 25. Then y'all should be able to do the rest of them on the front. 24, cosine of 2 pi. All right, Weston, on your unit circle, you see right here where it says 0. All right, that is 0 pi. If you want to write that down, you can. I don't care. All right, you see right here, Charlotte, where it says 1 pi. So if I go from here to here, that's going 1 pi. So Charlotte, if I go another half circle back to here, now I'm at 2 pi. If I go another half circle, I'm at 3 pi, 4 pi, and it goes forever. Okay, so if I asked you, where is 97 pi? Where's that going to be? Well, it's an odd number. Weston, all the odd numbers are on this side. You would use that point. If it was an even number like 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, you would use that point. So I could say, where is 508 pi? And that was an even number, so it would be right here. You would use that point. Okay. All right, so this problem, 2 pi, I use that point right there, 1 and 0. All right, Weston, what does it say the formula is for cosine off your sheet? X over 1 or 1 over x? Which one? X over 1. So take your x coordinate. You know the first one's x, the second one's y. 1 over 1 equals 1. The answer is 1. Now, something about this section, I said this yesterday, or I should have, we're not going to be able to use calculators on this part on the test. You're going to have to do it by hand. You're going to have to do it by using your unit circle. Is it -1? I got 1 and 0 from right here. Formula is x over 1, so I just slide that, and I think it's positive 1. All right, let's go to 25. All right, 25 says sine of 480. I got it. Sine of 480 degrees. What was that? Good, thank you. All right, so remember, guys, don't just type that in the calculator because you're not going to be able to use a calculator on the test. You got to do it the way we're doing it on the board. All right, Weston, we got a problem. There's no 480 on the circle. So we minus 360. What do you get? 120. So I got sine of 120. All right, where's that? 120 is right here. There's my 120. All right, so Charlotte, I'm going to write down that point. Negative 1 over 2 and root 3 over 2. All right, the formula for sine, if you look on your page, is y over 1. So take the y coordinate, divide it by 1, and your answer is root 3 over 2. All right, before we do the back, you guys do the front. Look on the back. Gave you a weight. Look on the back. It says 135 degrees. Y'all go to 135 degrees and find the point. All right, 135 degrees is right here, so there's my point. Negative root 2 over 2 and positive root 2 over 2. So Weston, we're going to use that point to do all 6 problems. All right, so let's do number 1. Number 1 says sine. All right, y'all should know this by now. The formula is y over 1. So what's the answer going to be? Hold on, the y is here, right? That's your x, that's your y. So it's just positive root 2 over 2. All right, again, sine is always easy. Cosine is always easy. The other ones get hard.
What
all right.
The 0 and the line?
X. So that's a Greek word. I think it's like theta. And what does it mean? Nothing. It's an X. It means your angle. That's what it means. All right, let's do number 2. 2 should be an easy one. Cosine. The formula is x over 1. What's my answer? Negative root 2 over 2. All right, that was all stuff you guys knew how to do. All right. The third one gets a little bit hard. Let's do number 3. Tangent. All right, what's the formula? Y over x. All right, this is where you guys are going to have to work it out by hand. You will not have a calculator. Take your y. Y'all just watch me do it first. I got root 2 over 2 divided by your x, which is negative root 2 over 2. Now, this one you might can do in your head. But what I want y'all to do when you have to divide fractions is keep, change, flip. JP, I want you to multiply it and flip the second fraction, the bottom one. So I'm going to flip that over. It's going to be, crap. It's going to be negative 2 over root 2. Now y'all can see what's going to happen. What happens with these root 2's? They cancel. What happens with these 2's? They cancel. What's the only thing that didn't cancel out? The negative. So my answer is negative 1. So still, it's not bad. You just got to do a little more work. Now, y'all could have probably looked at that and knew it was going to be negative 1. Yeah, we'll do that later, though. All right? That's on the next sheet. Everybody good on those 3? All right, y'all try 4 while I'm looking or while I'm erasing all this other stuff. Try number 4. 4 is cosecant, CSC. What's the formula? I don't have them with me. Somebody read it to me. 1 over y. So that's going to be 1 over, what was this, 135? So 1 over root 2 over 2. Everybody agree with that? Now, you're not going to have a calculator. You're going to have to do this by hand. So here we go. My top is 1 over 1 times. Which one do we always flip? The bottom. So I flip it over and I get this. Write it down. Now multiply straight across and you get your answer. So 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times, so this is my answer. Does everybody agree with that? Write it down, but don't circle it yet. We're not done. There is something wrong with that answer. What is wrong with that answer? You cannot have a square root on the bottom of your answer. That is illegal. It's against the math rules. So you guys probably learned this in like 8th or 9th grade. But the last couple of years, if you just punch out in the calculator, it fixes it for you. But this is how you fix it by hand. Weston, whatever's on the bottom, write it there and there. Now we're going to times it, and that's going to fix it. So watch this, JP. On top now I got 2 and root 2. Yeah, on the bottom, you're right. You get square root of 4, which turns into just a 2. Write it down. Now, guys, after we do this for a couple days, it'll be easy. Everybody's going to get it. Last step, Weston, these two are the same, so I can mark them out. So our answer is just root 2.
Oh, my Lord.
This is the only thing we will do all year that you will not have a calculator. I got it. Oh, we missed you, buddy. All right, you guys try number 5 while I'm giving LeVar his work. Number 5. You already have one of these? Okay. Tyler, would you give LeVar your unit circle and show him what to copy on his unit circle?
All that stuff on the bottom.
Unless you want to memorize it, you can copy it. All right, let's go to 5. All right, number 5, whoops. Says seeking. Seeking. All right, I forgot the formula, guys. What is it? 1 over x? Is that right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be 1 over negative root 2 over 2. Negative root 2 over 2, so I flip it. Now, once y'all get faster at doing this, y'all can just go ahead and flip it when you write it down and save yourself some work. Y'all see what I did? I just went ahead and did keep, change, flip. All right, so I know, Weston, if I times it by 1, nothing's going to change. So that's my answer. Can I leave that answer as my finished answer? What's wrong with it, Hope? Can't have a root on the bottom. How do we fix it? We just talked about it. Multiply both sides by what's on the bottom. I'm going to get negative 2 root 2 over 2, and then those cancel. So our answer is just negative root 2. All right, 6 should be easier. Y'all do 6 by yourself. And again, once y'all set it up, you can look at it and see what it's going to be. At least set it up for me, then you don't have to work it out if you do it in your head. Just show me you know how to set it up. All right, what's number 6? Cotangent. Number 6, cotangent of x. That's x over y. So I'm going to put that one on top, negative root 2 over 2, and I'm going to flip the other one, right? Now, guys, right here, if you can stop and just write the answer down, I'm good with that because everybody knows, JP, these are going to cancel and these are going to cancel. What's left? My answer is negative 1. When everything cancels, it's 1. If you got a negative left, it's negative 1. So a lot of this we're going to get better at. We're going to get faster at. All right, so we'll do a couple on the next sheet and then we'll go to break. Now that was supposed to be the easy sheet. The next one gets a little bit harder because it's a bunch of this type stuff.